Good morning, everyone. It's Penelope. And first things first, congratulations, Amy. I'm glad you made that decision. Um, I too am on the verge of stepping out of the role of working for other people or a conglomerate in order to live life. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm jealous. I'm very envious of you. Very. But that's okay because my time will come to when I make that decision to step out and say, I'm done. Um, anyway, if you haven't seen Amy at Freakin Frugal, she's awesome. She's like my financial guru. She is my entertainment for every day. Every day I love to see a video from her. I don't always comment because sometimes I'm watching her videos and then I run and go do my chores and then I forget and then I So, Amy, it's not that I'm not watching you and not commenting on all your videos. It's just that I live in the rat race. And I'm going to continue to live in the rat race, which means I'm trying to do all my chores, get food prepped, take care of business, whatever it is before work. So, I'm watching, and I'm going to watch to see if you change any, because I think you're going to change, and I think you are going to have the most wonderful life there is. Yes, it's going to be tough on the purse strings. I know that. But I also know that you, as frugal as you are going to adapt very well because you've already got yourself on such a strict financial plan that I think you'll do fine. And I think the girls are going to do great because they're going to have you there more and you I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous. I want to do that. But my goal is for getting this homestead and farm going so that way when I have grandchildren, then I will do the same. I will step away so that way I will be available for grandchildren at any time. And I too would have a part-time job, probably in retail. I'll tell you what I really want to do is be one of those click list shoppers for Kroger. I think that is a phenomenal job. As a couponer in sales, oh my God, being able to shop every day for someone, the thrill of going down the aisle and just looking for what they want and then, possibly shoving a coupon in their stuff. I don't know. But anyway, Amy, I'm going to talk a little bit about society zombies. And then I've got a treat for you at the end. It's not going to be a super long video, I promise. But I've got a little treat for you at the end. So anyway, congratulations, Amy. I'm so glad that you're doing that. And, you chose life over living. And I'm going to explain that. Life is what we should be living. Living doesn't mean that we're having a life, okay? We have to make a living. Society tells us, well, you have to have homeowners insurance. Well, you don't have to, but you should. Car insurance. You have to be able to pay your property taxes. Those are things you have to do. Property taxes, car insurance. It's good to have life insurance, and it's damn good to have health insurance because as we know before, we were getting taxed. Our income tax was being taken away from us if we didn't have health insurance. That was absolutely bizarre to me. You are going to take money away from me because I don't have the money to buy health insurance. That to me was the most crazy thing I'd ever come across. So society has become, I don't know, closing in, and it's just closing in on us completely. Society has killed humanity, and that is my opinion. And I want to step away, but right now I can't. My husband has no driver's license, and I have to drive him to work every day. So we got him a job where I'm working on the same shift. So that way, two people working the household, going to work every day. Doesn't mean all the bills are getting paid by him. Trust me. But anyway, I have things I have to do and I have to take care of. In order to get this farm going, I have to have, money. I have to have fencing money. I have to have building money. I have to have feed money. I have to have all the money to set everything up. The animals are the cheapest part of any part of a farm. Just saying. So that's always the last element. You know, already got my 2 little chicken coops. I got one for babies, and then I got one for, you know, my small flock, and then eventually build one for a bigger flock eventually. So anyway, so right now I am stuck with the fact that I need to have that money income, a lot of it, so I can put it away for fencing and people coming out to help me do stuff. I got to pay them. So that's important. Now, health insurance. I need health insurance because I have a feeling that as soon as I can get my husband's driver's license, get another car, another vehicle, or possibly get the old one fixed because it's still at shop. The truck's sitting out here. I need to sell it because I'm not going to put a new engine in it. No. So anyway, you know, when I get all of that stuff going, then I need to have surgery. I have some major stuff that needs to be taken care of. And so I need to take surgery time, which would be like a 6-week recovery time. But he's got to be able to drive himself to work or come pick me up at the hospital or whatever. So he's really delaying this. Oh, you gotta love him though, right? Anyway, so routine and rat race. Our routine sometime is get up, get ready, run out the door, go to work, work our asses off all day long, clock out, get in the car, come home, fix dinner, clean up after kids, get the kids set up. And that's a lot. When you're dealing with kids and you've dealt with people at work all day, sometimes you don't give them the nurturing side of you. And I think that's where a lot of people lose what parenting is about sometimes, because they're working so hard and they sit their kids in front of the TV while they're doing this or that, and they lose that special closeness with the kids, eating really good dinners with them, cooking dinner with them. And I think that being in the rat race routine is just really, really awful for life. It's not life. It's just living. It's existing in this society that has killed humanity. So anyway, society zombies. I'm one of them. I'm a society zombie. I go into work, I clock in, I go to my machine, I bust my ass. I'm told I'm not good enough sometimes. And then the other people say, well, yeah, you are. Well, you know, you have this one supervisor who you just, yeah, never mind. Anyway, so living a daily life should not consist of the constraints that society has put on us. You know, you have to have car insurance, property tax. You have to pay for this. You have to do that. It's crazy. I would love to just go off grid somewhere and live in a little hole. But you know what? They're even not allowing people to live off grid in some places. When I had the tiny house plans ready, had everything in line, I talked to the zoning board. They wouldn't allow me to have a composting toilet. That I could have a composting toilet, but I had to put a whole new septic system in anyway. I spent so much money getting that tiny house stuff together, and it fell through. I spent like $500 to have soil tested for a septic system that I didn't even want. You know what they said to me? Well, what if the next person that has the property wants a regular toilet? That shouldn't be my responsibility. I don't care. I wanted a composting toilet in my tiny house, and they said no. Okay. Well, anyway, didn't build the tiny house. I still have my plans. It's a beautiful little thing. It's a little octagon, 403 square foot. I had my design. I had an architect build it or draw it. So anyway, society's constraints. Amy, I am very, very happy for you. And so I have you a little virtual gift here. I have this little gift, and we're going to go through it. I am so happy that you are going to cut, they're pink too, you're going to cut your strings with society's routine. I'm so happy. Cutting. Holy crap. I'm so glad that you took a look very closely. You magnified everything when you made your decision. How is it going to affect you? And how can you get over some of the things that may be a hurdle? Now, with that being said, you are going to have time to plant the seeds of life again. And with that, you are going to produce a wonderful life for your family. Okay. And I'm just so happy for you that I have this. It is sparkling grape juice. It is non-alcoholic because I do have to work today. Otherwise, I just get a big bottle out and drink it. So, Amy, to you, a toast to a new life, and I hope it's a grand one. Damn, that's pretty good. Y'all have a great day. Bye.